So, hi guys, it's Beverly. I have a friend today for show and tell. I have a guest. This is Sue, my neighbor.
Hi.
We're doing show and tell. Sorry for me being kind of here, whited out. This is a window right here, and I adjusted the blinds, and it just didn't, help. But anyway, we're just chit-chatting. I should have started the video a few minutes ago, because we just been talking up a storm. So the first thing I want to show you guys today is a chart that I found, and I'm going to do a link below, and it has hat sizes from preemie 1 to 2 pound to adult man, and it has all the different dimensions. And so I'm going to be linking this below, and you guys can print this out. It sounds really true to form. Okay, Sue, what have you got to show us today?
Where's my paper that shows? I have the Yarnspirations Karen 1 pound shawl. Very easy.
There's the pattern, and she has 3 examples of it to show us today in 3 different kinds of yarn.
This was the
Boogie Nights from Lion Brand.
Yes.
And you guys,
very soft.
It's very soft. I forget the color name.
Boogie Nights, I think.
Yeah, that was the brand. But the color, it's in the blue, and it has the blue sparkles.
Yeah, blue sparkles.
Hopefully you can see it.
It's very soft.
Yeah,
very nice
you would
soft.
think with the sparkles,
it would be itchy, but no.
It's not at all, you guys. It's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And
this was done with the N hook, I believe. This is
the pattern calls for an N.
Yes. This is a white one I did with a smaller hook. I do believe I used probably like a K. I think I used a K for this, but it just made it smaller, and I think this is the party yarn from Karen.
Okay.
It's really also really soft, but it makes a nice shawl. And this one I actually did the ends a little fancier.
And this is in the pattern.
Yeah. This one I sort of
edging.
This one I just sort of ended it sort of plain, but I kind of like that too.
And Sue's donating this one for our raffle at the craft show we're having.
Right. So it's just a nice lightweight shawl. Really, nice just to put over your shoulders. Looks really, it goes with everything.
Yeah, and so it's mostly V-stitches.
It's really like a chain 3 and a V-stitch. Very easy. Pattern was a little confusing for me to understand. I wrote it in my own English, my own language, but it's basically it goes really quick, chain 49, and it's just, repetitive. It's just a few simple steps. Always the first row is the hardest for me.
So did you just keep going until you ran out of yarn with the 1 pound, or?
No, I never actually made it with the 1 pound.
Oh, okay.
I only made it with the blue.
So it's 17 by 60.
Yeah, I made a little, I could measure it, but I'm not sure how long it is. But I think this is 60. But if I'm not mistaken, I only used 2 skeins.
Oh, okay. Of the party yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's about 40 right there on that
So
side.
it would be 80 then. It was because I have it in half. So
okay.
So it would be 80. And this, I started one the other night because I wasn't positive what hook I used for this one, and this one is with the Love metallic, the Love yarn metallic, and I know this is exactly what the pattern calls for. And how wide does it say it is?
17 inches
wide.
So we got a ruler here, so let's see how we're doing.
So 17, it should be pretty close. Is it close? A little shorter?
It's about 15? 15, 16, something like that. So that's good.
But I'm going to use 2 of these. This is number 2. So I think after I do number 2, it's going to be at least 65, 70 inches long. So I think 2.
Light gray.
That's the metallic too.
With Love metallic. And so this calls for a, what is it called? A foundation single crochet to start it, but you just changed.
I just did the chain. That was confusing for me. So I'm kind of a newbie.
So then did you change the 49? Chain the 49?
I did. I
Yeah.
did exactly what they said. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't know why it wasn't as wide as it should be, but it's not. But
Yeah, it's pretty close. And
it's
if we
close.
laid it down, on a flat
Yeah.
surface, it might work
Right.
good.
Mhm.
And then you just have the border. Are you going to put the border on the gray one?
No, I don't think I am. I kind of like it with plain better.
Yeah.
And I also made a few of these for a scarf. I just made them, not as wide.
So you didn't cast on chain as many stitches?
No, I just kind of cast it on. Probably I made it this wide, like that, for a scarf.
Yeah, so that'd
ended up
be
being 4.
4 of the...
And it makes a real pretty scarf. But I used a smaller hook for the scarf so it would be tighter. So
Yeah, because it'd be more worn.
Right. And it's just a pretty pattern. Very simple, easy.
It's an
goes
easy
fast.
pattern.
You can do it, with not a whole lot of thought.
And they've got just one... The color in the pattern is Soft Sage Karen 1 pound. Okay. So what, you got some more stuff for us?
Oh, I just brought a few patterns that I was going to try, but I haven't. This nice little,
That's a nice looking scarf.
the little ripple one, that's cute.
One ball ripple. Hey, that's a good one. Red Heart Boutique Eclipse.
Mhm.
Tidal Wave. One ball.
Would you have to put the button, I guess? I don't know.
No,
No.
you wouldn't have to because your coat would keep it in.
Right.
But if you're going to wear it like an
A little longer,
accessory
maybe a little longer, maybe.
scarf.
I thought
Yeah.
that looks very simple and quick for,
So one ball ripple scarf from Red Heart
for
Yarnspirations.
some of our, donations, that would be good. For,
Yeah, because it's not real heavy.
Mhm.
And uses a number 4. And that's a 50-gram ball, it says, 125 yards. And it says one ball. And so you chain 24 and you use an L hook. An L with number 4 weight yarn.
That's pretty big, right?
That's
Yeah.
a pretty hook.
Yeah,
That's pretty big
pretty
because
chunky.
it looks pretty close, so you would have to see how that came out. But that's cool. It has double crochet 3 together to make the, so, and this kind of looks like it's a ripple.
Yeah, it looks like a ripple.
So if you were just starting out doing a ripple,
That's what I was thinking.
that one might be a good one
I
to
just
do.
really learned the ripple, and I had a hard time with it. But I thought this would have been a good way to start it because it would get you,
Yeah.
in the groove of doing that.
And so then you could put the button on it. If you know how it is, you find one pretty button, and that would be good. And then you could wear it because she's got like a dress on or a sweater, and you could wear it, as an accessory or under your coat because it's not real thick.
Yeah.
And it's 6 3/4 by 35 inches. So that's not very long.
No, it's pretty short. You can tell.
Yeah.
This one say
Well,
maybe-
that's a good one to try.
And this
that's
is
a keeper.
this is one of my favorites. Easy. We've donated several of these. It's the Granny Square, but the stripes. Granny Square
Oh,
blanket.
that's cool.
Good way to use up, extra yarn that you don't have a lot of. Just
That's not that one you were working on last Friday?
no, that
It's
was
a different one?
That was just a V-stitch.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cheery, not Cherry, but Cheery Crochet Granny Stripe Baby Blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And Karen Simply Soft using an H hook. 37 by 42. So it's like a granny, but is it
Granny
like the mile a
stitch.
minute?
Not really.
Not really?
Because you don't have to sew it together.
Oh, you don't have to sew the
No,
stripes.
you just keep going with it, but instead of going around like the granny, it just makes stripes, and you're just doing it in rows.
So what
But it
makes it different is the color change.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the color change pretty much, but it's the granny stitch, easy.
And then it has that edging. Did you do an edging on
I
it?
think I did. Yeah, I donated them last time we collected, so I forget, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
That's a good one. And if you have scrapped yarn,
yeah,
that would be
that's
good.
what I like about it. You can use up a bunch of different colors, and you know, they all go together, all
Right.
the colors and everything.
Right.
So that's about it. And this one, we just kind of were talking about this corner to corner squares, which I
Yeah,
haven't tried yet.
I'm going to make a tutorial on this one because I have to make it for the cruise. It's one of my homework projects for the cruise. And I've showed it before. It's a Yarnspirations corner to corner crochet motifs blanket. And you have to do 24 motifs. So I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this one. It uses a size H. And I bought some Mary Maxim yarn to use in this. Because the Mary Maxim, I've been noticing, you get those 8-ounce skeins of it. And now there's a picture of it here with a chart, and it makes it look more hard than it is, I think.
It does. I don't follow chart. I'm not a good chart follower.
No, I only use the chart when I get stuck and I need a visual aid.
Right. Yeah.
And then it has a border, so
pretty.
that'll be cool.
That's a good way to use extra yarn too.
Yeah, because those stripes aren't that
No,
wide.
it doesn't take a whole lot. It's calling for 5, 6, 8 balls, 8 skeins of yarn, but
Yeah, I think that's why I bought those 8-ounce balls, you know, because they were
But it
bigger.
looks pretty easy. I mean, not too much, you know, just a double crochet, half double, and it's just a repeat, I guess.
Yeah.
Looks like 3 rows, and then you just keep repeating it.
Yeah, and then there's a chart to show you how to put the motifs
Yeah,
together.
24. You have to make 24 of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna try that one too, but.
and it comes out 37 by 55.
Mhm.
So yeah, look for a tutorial on that because I have to start those. This is September, and I have to go on the cruise in February, so that's going to be good. Uh-oh, you brought that scarf pattern. Remember we tried that scarf pattern, we couldn't master it? I think we even watched
Never made
Mikey.
it. Never made it.
It's gorgeous though.
Does it say easy? No,
Yeah, it
not
says
so
easy. Okay, this is the Karen Yarnspirations Go-To Crochet Shawl.
We
And
didn't have good luck with that.
We didn't. And we used an eye hook, and it's approximately 61 inches, because you start at the peak and you go out, and it's 30 and a half. But it has a double crochet front post, and it has trebles. And so here's this, you guys. It's gorgeous. And it has a chart, a picture and a chart. Oh, see, there's the chart. But it
We'll
seems
have to
like
try it again. We'll have
I
to,
know, because
yeah.
remember that one? I think it was in red, white, and blue.
We should do it for a project, maybe on our crochet club, maybe.
Oh yeah, can you see them ladies doing that? We got one lady; she just will not stop using a corner to corner.
Oh,
And we had one lady that
the granny.
that was a granny. Some people get stuck.
Yeah, they do.
And they just do the same one over, which is fine if they're enjoying it and they're enjoying socializing and things like that. But I can't stay off Pinterest and the internet looking for patterns.
Show them this is what I really want to make, but I don't know if I can do it. But it's a
You
sweater.
can do it.
I'm really going to try.
And it calls for the Bernat Softy cotton. So I think if you get some yarn, I haven't looked this yarn up, but I think if it has a little bit of acrylic and a little bit
so stretchy.
Yeah, the cotton keeps it together.
And if you washed it, the cotton wouldn't it shrink? Probably.
Yeah, it could. So you have to lay it flat
Oh.
and reblock it, so to speak.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
I
is
just love. I had a sweater like that I had bought one time, and I don't.
and
have
it's
it any
3/4
longer. It's pretty.
length.
I
That's
like
cool.
That.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
So and it's got air holes.
it says easy,
Yeah.
but
Bernat Crochet Lacy Motif, and so you have to make motifs.
and then I guess so. We have to. I didn't print the whole thing.
Yeah.
I will tonight.
Okay, so let's see. For an extra small, you have to make 65.
What's for the large?
For the medium to large, you got to make 65. For the extra large to 2X, it goes all the way up to 5X, you guys.
Oh wow!
And you have to make 76 for the extra
Well,
large.
you'd get better at it.
Yeah, you would. And I would have to make 76. And then you have to make six half moons. Because those are probably where
On
you
the
join it
side.
under the arms.
Oh geez. Well, That's maybe in the future.
I
I'm
wonder
gonna
how
try
big
that.
each motif is.
Oh,
They're
oh.
3 inches.
So for the you do C, yeah. This says C is 4.5-inch square. See?
Oh yeah, so
you
for
have to do
small you do the B
Right.
square.
Well, I have to do this one.
And
so
the C one. So the C one
have
is
to do
4.5.
4.5
So
inches square.
65 4.5-inch
Oh
squares.
My gosh.
Do you love it that much?
I really like it. I don't know if I like. I'll tell you after I start it. I may not like it after all.
Yeah, because if the squares are easy.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like anything else. You
Yeah,
know?
I think we have to try this again because I think this
That's really pretty.
the shawl,
The shawl.
because
The shawl.
remember my
Mhm.
yeah. So that seems like the one we tried before. The example was red, white, and blue.
Oh.
So this might be a different one. I'll have to take a look.
Yeah. We'll try.
So if you guys have any suggestions on what yarn to use for Sue's 65 squares,
yeah.
it's a number 3.
Besides just cotton.
Yeah,
we want
besides
something with some acrylic in it.
Yeah.
Because we don't want it to shrink. Then I'd have to make it over again.
Right, plus it would fade if it was 100% cotton. Yeah, could you imagine making all those in kitchen cotton? That would be a riot. That would be a total riot.
Well, it's on my wish list, you know?
Yeah, I have lots
what do you
of
call
stuff.
it? What do you call it? Your
One to make.
One to make.
One
it's
to
on my
make.
one to make. WTM.
Yeah.
So, you know, we
So
have
that's
lots
what
of
you got.
projects going, yes.
So I started this pattern here. I'm going to show you guys. Now this is a paid for pattern. And it's called the Down Under by Canoe Mountain Designs. And it was a paid for pattern. And she had on her website, she had a $2 off coupon. So I got the pattern off of Etsy and I downloaded it. And it's gorgeous, you guys. I really like it. I hope you can see it.
It is pretty.
And so I decided I was going to use, because I have 6 skeins, 3 in this color and 3 in another color. This is Shanghai, and it's the Red Heart Colorscapes. And so I decided that I was going to make this scarf, right? So I buy the pattern. I had a little trouble with the
It almost
pattern.
looks like wool, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's 100.
Yeah,
it's kind
pretty.
of like Unforgettable.
Yeah, a little
kind of
thicker
like-
though, a little heavier.
yeah.
Pretty.
And it calls for, I think, a DK weight, but this is a number 4. And it called for a G hook. And I decided to use an I. So mine's going to end up being bigger. But I was doing it, and reading it, and I couldn't get it to come out like the picture. So I just started trying to master the picture. So here's the pattern, and here's the first line of the design, which I'm going to take it away. But you can see where I scribbled it out, because it is a paid-for pattern, but it's gorgeous. So if you guys buy the pattern, Down Under, I know you can do it. It's going to be gorgeous. Look at it, you guys. This is only the first 32 rows.
They're all different though. I mean, that's a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
she's wrote the whole thing out for you guys.
Wow.
But one row is like double crochets, and the next row is the pattern. And it's coming out great, you guys. I love it. I'm happy with the color changes.
The color changes are perfect.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it just came out. And then the other Colorscape yarn I got, I'm going to make this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because this is using the M hook. But it's the pattern that's on the band. And I'm going to make this. So I don't want to take this out because I don't want it to get loose. But you guys will be seeing it later. And I thought that would be a good choice for the rest of the yarn. So I'm going to link all these patterns below, you guys. I hope you had a nice time like me and Sue did.
Am I your first guest?
You're my first guest. And we got to say hi to Knox.
Oh, Hi, Knox. This is Knox's Grammy. Hi, Knox. Shout out.
Shout out. Okay, you guys. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.